Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So glad to have you guys back here. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. This is Amaka. Today's topic is quite interesting because I've had quite a number of people ask me, oh, how did it feel relocating from Lagos to you to settle? Oh, you lived in Lagos all your life. How did it feel? How does it feel rather? Blah 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 blah. And trust me, I've come to answer that question because I have a lot of my friends ask me that on so many occasions. So to be honest, I feel like coming to Accra was orchestrated by God, and I have my reasons. So one of my reasons is okay. So how I came here, first of all, I served here. I was posted to serve here. So let me give you a little gist of how I got posted to Accra. When it was time for me to do the normal registration, honestly I was tired of Lagos. If you know Lagos, if you lived in Lagos for a number of years, you could relate to what I'm saying. To be honest, I was tired of Lagos. I didn't want to serve in Lagos. It was so bad that I didn't mind to even serve in the north. As in, I was ready to go to the north to serve as far as it was in Lagos. You know, I'm the African parent now. My dad really wanted me to serve in Lagos. Like, he even went as far as making some payments to top NYC officials, just for me to have Lagos as my place of service. But as God may have it, there was no Lagos. I registered the third day. It wasn't intentional, honestly. But I started registering from the third day when the site opened, and you know how it is, Lagos was full. So I had to go with other options. My first option was Nasarawa, and that was because I don't know, for some reasons I felt like it was close to Abuja. Then my second choice was Akwa Ibom, but I didn't even think of Akwa Ibom. I can't remember what I chose as my third choice, but but I was open. I was open to anything. As far as I was really praying, like, instead of me to praying to get a good place to serve, I was praying that no matter what happens, I don't want to serve in Lagos. As God may have it, what my dad was trying to do didn't work out. Then I saw my posting and it was a quiet bomb. I was like, oh fine. But this time around, we are posted to, we are supposed to camp in Rivers. So we camped in Rivers before they deployed us to our different states in Akwa Ibom. So I was actually posted to a village in Akwa Ibom. Yeah, and honestly, I was fine. As far as I was in Lagos, as far as I was leaving Lagos, I was fine. But I had an ex then. The gist is funny. I had an ex then that said, oh, he had a friend in New York. He said that I just want to sit in the bush, blah blah blah. She'll try and come back to you. I was like, okay, let me try. Funny enough, they had told me that the head, I think it was the principal, she was female, and the old coppers there had already given us the gist that this woman is mean, she doesn't reject coppers, that if you are posted here, just forget it, you're going to stay here, just zero your mind. I was like, this is what you're saying. No. He was like, I should just try. I was like, okay, Tom. So after, we went to settle, then came back home. So when we now got back to now start officially, I had a disappointment with somebody that was supposed to stay with. I was supposed to live with somebody, but she slid me. I've forgiven her, but she slid me. I felt so hot, and that point in our lives for me and my family was really, really tight. There was no way I could afford staying alone. I had to just pitch with somebody. That was the only way I could, stay. And it was difficult. It was so painful. It was so hurting because she was the only choice I had. Like, it was crazy. It was the only choice I had. So when she just said, oh, that her parents blah 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 blah, that's by the way. But she disappointed me, and I was like, okay, let me just try. Let me just try. So on returning, he had changed the principal. It was a man. I just went to meet him. It wasn't as difficult as I thought because I was just planning the lie I want to lie. I was just planning the lie I was going to lie, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. So I think it was the next day I left for you. So as I got to you now, most people had already done their registrations and I knew the place that you just, I don't know about now, but it was very, very cool service, the ministry. When I got to you to start doing my registration all over again, we were like, oh, all the ministries are full because you cannot have any ministry, they can't appoint you to any ministry. I was like, this God, let me just try my luck again. And he had told me, so that person that gives the posting, the man is mean, the man is always frowning, the man is wicked, and he will just shout at you, blah blah blah. But they discouraged me. I was like, okay. I was like, let me still try. She'd be not Max, they'll tell me no. I will go and sit down. Let me just try. So I just went to meet the man. I've just sir, good afternoon, sir. I like your shirt too. I like your shirt too. The man looked at me like, who's this one? So I was just rapping. I just sir, please, I want ministry. I said it casually, guys. I just said it casually. And he was like, okay, fine. I was like, he didn't say okay, fine. He said, that am I aware that all the ministries are full? Okay, he now said I should go and find out the one that is not full and come and tell him. Like, for someone that I've not met before, like, you won't tell me that's not God orchestrating things. Do you understand? I studied economics, whatever. I studied economics in university, and I just wanted to be in a ministry that had relations with my course of study. So Ministry of Finance was full. Most ministries, to be honest, they were free, but it was Ministry of Economic Growth and Development that I wasn't sure it was full, but I just told him, the Ministry of Economic Growth was not full. He was like, that he doesn't really have a problem allocating that to me, but he just hoped like they accept me. So I had passed that hurdle. I went to the ministry, and that same day, they just told me to come back the next day, that the vice whatever was not on seat, that he was the one that was left to give the final approval. And I came back the next day. Before I came back, it was approved. It was something I didn't expect. It was so smooth. I won't say I stressed. I didn't stress. I had told my parents about the whole development, and I had a place to stay already. African parents, and they were like, go and look for a redeemed church. My parents attend redeemed, so they were telling me, go and look for a redeemed church and start attending. But honestly, I wanted to discover myself. I wanted to, find my way around things on my own. I didn't want to go to a church because they asked me to go there. So the lady I was staying with, she attended House on the Rock with you. So, I just joined her to attend the church and see how it was. And honestly, I fell in love. I was like, this is my church, I started attending House on the Rock with you. I was attending. And on the fateful day, I think I would do another video, maybe with my husband, on how we met and and all of that. Bringing back to how I feel relocating here. When I say staying with you, Uyo is sweet. I'm not saying this because what's it called? I'm staying here, but if you have not been to Accra, Uyo in particular, need to be here. Uyo is the serenity, the peace of mind. Imagine coming from a rowdy state like Lagos, the whole craziness of Lagos, and coming to a place where you can have an appointment to get a particular place by 9 a.m. If you wake up by 8 and prepare, except you're doing full glamour, you're not just a fast person. But if you just wake up and dress up normally and go to wherever you're going, you get to that place before 9. There's no traffic drama, there's no rowdy, everywhere is just peaceful. Like, when I say staying here, for the whole 1 year I was here, I enjoyed my stay. It was so bad that my friends then were really counting down, like they wanted to leave where they were posted to, but I didn't want to go. God, it was bad. Like, I started looking for a job so that I would tell my dad, I've gotten a job, I'm staying back. Do you understand? But I've got me married. I didn't get a job. That like I just still wanted to stay back because of how peaceful this place is. So when I started dating my husband, we started talking about marriage, and I spoke to my parents about it. Apart from him ticking on my boxes of the kind of man I wanted to marry, Another reason why I was excited was the fact that I was coming back here. It's crazy. I know that, oh, if you have to get married, I have to relocate here. So I was particularly excited about that. In conclusion, I don't want to bore you with too much gist. Maybe a time I'll split this gist into, other videos. But in conclusion, I actually wanted to come back here because for me, I feel like Lagos is a place that if you want to chill and have fun. Okay, I think the only difference between here and Lagos is the fact that Lagos obviously has more fun places to chill and go to. I think that's the only thing I miss about Lagos. That's the only thing. Like, they have nicer restaurants, there are cool places to chill. Here, they have very, very few places, like very few nice places, So I think that's the only thing I miss about Lagos. Aside that, there's nothing good. And here I'm seeing my parents, like especially my mom once in a while, just having around, having to gist with her. I think there's nothing else I miss about Lagos. Because if I'm to calculate all the times I spend in traffic, trust me, I don't miss Lagos. I just miss the fun part of Lagos. Okay, for job opportunities, there are more job opportunities in Lagos. Yeah, that's also a plus for Lagos. But when it comes to having peace of mind and being seen psychologically, I don't miss Lagos. Trust me. Now, I don't miss Lagos for anything. For anything. So for me, maybe because I had stayed here for a while, I got used to the system. I was here for a year. I'd already adapted, so it wasn't really a new place I was coming to that I needed to start getting my grounds and all, or getting used to the people around here. Obviously, I'm not really a language person. I won't really say language is a barrier, but if you're speaking Akwa Ibom to me, a BBO, and I tell you, oh, I don't understand what you're saying, you have to relate to me in English. You don't have a choice. You speak to me in English. Do you understand? But because I've stayed here, I was already used to the system around here, so it wasn't new to me. So maybe that's why relocating here from Lagos after living like literally all my life in Lagos wasn't a big deal for me because I had already adapted to the system. Yeah, so trust me. And since I came here, it's been cool. I've not been to Lagos since I got married. I got married on the 31st of December 2021. Yeah, that was 2021. I've not been to Lagos since then, have I? No, I haven't been to Lagos since then. I love this place. I'm still thankful that I came back here. Honestly, I'm still thankful that I'm here because since I got here, everything, when I mean everything, has been working out for me, working out for my husband. By the special grace of God, everything has been working out smoothly. God has been awesome in different ways. So there's no regrets. Trust me, there are no regrets at all. Like I still thank God every day in my prayer. I still thank God that I came here because I believe that I came here for a purpose and I'm fulfilling that purpose. Yeah, so that's that. Okay, so we've come to the end of today's video and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have one Akwa Ibom bubble that's telling me that Sisi, come and marry me. If he's a nice guy, if he's a cool guy, they marry you. Oh, I'm just kidding. But honestly, this place is a very cool place to stay in. It's a very cool place to be in. Okay, so with that, we've come to the end of this video. I know you enjoyed it because I actually did. This was a very interesting section for me. I actually did enjoy, having to talk to you guys and having to share, my relocation experience with you. Is something I'm really excited about. So if you enjoyed this video, kindly give this video a big thumbs up, share to your friends, comment, and don't forget to hit that subscription button. Go hit it very well. All right, to my next one. Have a beautiful week. Love you.